was the 90s. People had a different mentality. Like everything was, you wanted to do well. Bill Murray went on there and just did what Bill Murray used to do, which was this. Bill Murray's tone was never heard before he did it in 1978. Nobody ever saw this tone in comedy. Just like Richard Belzer. Richard Belzer's stand-up was not that great, but he invented, okay, babe, sure. Nobody did that before Richard Belzer. I never saw it. And then people in the streets were doing it, not just comedians. And Bill Murray used to go like, now listen to me, guy. And he had this ironic, weird thing. He did these characters like this movie review. It was just a whole different tone than you'd ever seen in comedy or in life.
How many people have you seen do that? Like were they completely unique?
I can't think of that many. I mean, those are. I mean, I would say Bill Murray changed. Like everybody was funny in different ways, and they were all unique on Saturday Night Live to a degree. But Bill Murray, I'll tell you another one I haven't seen, even though it's based on something real. But it's that guy Tom on Succession.
Right.
That's unique.
Yeah.
Tone that you don't see.
The English actor McFadden. Yeah. He's brilliant.
He's doing this crazy guy.
Right. That's like, it's completely, you've never seen a character quite like that.
But Bill Murray did like 5 characters on SNL at that time. He did the ship, like that cruise. Like, you know, people always make fun of like the lounge singer, the oily lounge singer.
Right.
Nobody did that before him.
Right.
Nobody did it with that tone the way he used to do it.
And I feel like Norm had that space too.
Yes.
Where nobody.
Perfect example.
Right.
Norm's tone was distinctive and unique. Yes.
And nobody did that.
Nobody did what Norm did. You know what I mean? I talk about Norm in the show too. It's funny, and one of the things is Norm would talk people, like we'd talk to some strange waiter, you know, small talking people, and he'd be like, and then the guy'd be like, you're right, I'm quitting the job. And he'd walk out, and then Norm would go to me, I didn't tell him to quit the job. Like, yes, you did. But Norm's whole world was not just, he was making fun of you. You were part of this, the suckers too.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, I mean, you're telling me, you know, he would just bring you in.
It was that brilliant podcast he had with Adam Egget.
Yes.
You know, where it's just,
Well, I went to Norm's, his memorial service, and Adam Egget spoke, and he killed. It was all these professional comedians. Yeah. Adam Egget went up and he goes, I love Norm Macdonald, even though if you Google me today, it says Holocaust denier. Adam Egget has the first thing. And he went on about Norm, but it was, him with Adam Egget was perfect. Because the guest didn't know that, like half the guests Norm would go, I mean, I agree with you. Not like this guy thinks that the Holocaust didn't happen. And the guests would be, you could see their angry eyes, like, what? And Adam would just sit there and take it. And the guests would leave the show thinking, this guy's a Holocaust denier.
Yeah, there was nothing funnier than when Norm was like, this guy fucking didn't think the Holocaust happened.
So funny. And just blow past it, and the guests would look. You could see them looking angrily.
And then Norm would move on, which is the other brilliant part of the bit. Norm would just keep going, and then the guests would just sneak a look at Adam like, what the fuck's going on? Yeah.
And it was it. And Adam, to his credit, sometimes he tried to deny it. Usually he'd just take the hit. And that person the rest of their life.
That's so funny.